kua whetūrangi tia. Mai te hikuotika, mai te tai rāwhiti, te taiuru, i te taitunga. E kara pine mai rā e wakangaru atu rā ki tua whakarere. And our thoughts go with those who have lost loved ones from the far north, the east, the west and the south, as they traverse the pathway of the spiritual realm. Hoi anō rātau I te pōhuri atu ki a tātou te awatea. E ngā raurangatira mahara mai ki tēnei kaupapa whakahirahira. Me ki te titiro atu rā ki tēnā momo ngā rara. Ko te puna kakā, kai puna puna, ko poro hau rānei, ko te koute rānei, o tia no rā koutou I muia mai rā ki te tautoko o tēnei kātu kaupapa ki te whakapakari, ki te maramātutanga te mamai o tēnei momomate. I'd like firstly to welcome you all here for this wonderful occasion to acknowledging that there are some sicknesses known as arthritis, gout, and for all you who have gathered here and have an interest in either educating our nation. Hoi anō, nau mai hara mai kei ngā pukenga, nau mai hara mai kei ngā wānanga. Mihi kauana ki tō tātou memo te whare pare mata tēnā koe, Luisa Ho, nā nai whātoro atu rā, I tēnei kaupapi te atanei. Me ngā memo te whare pare mata tēnā koutou. I'd like to acknowledge our hosting members of Parliament, Louisa Hall, and the other members of Parliament who are gathered here this morning. Hei anō, kare te kūmea ro, e mahi ngātahi tātou katoa e pāna ki tēnei mate. Pēhea, mātou ki te whakaako, whiu atu ngā mātauranga kei roto I ngā hāpori, kei runga ngā marae, kei roto I ngā whare katoa Aotearoa. And that is the role of each and every one of us that we play in educating people on our maraes, in the communities, and all the homes. Kia mahi ngātahi tātou e pāna, e ngā tira, e tū tira mai rā ki whai a te māramatanga, me te aroha, kia ko tapatai, kia ko tahira, haere ngātahi tātou e pāna ki tēnei kātu kaupapa. And just like to conclude that there are many expertise in this room here this morning that have researched whai a te māramatanga and looking at a way forward in educating, and it is up to us as a nation to work as one. Nō reira, e ngā raurangatira mā tēnā koutou, kia ora tata katoa. Tū tira mai ngā iwi au e, tātou e. Tū tira mai ngā iwi au e, tātou e. Whai a te māramatanga, me te aroha e ngā iwi kia ko tapatahi, kia ko tahira, tātou e. One more time, let's sing it again, this time turn our volume up. Tū tira mai ngā iwi au e, tātou e. Tū tira mai ngā iwi, tātou e. Whai a te māramatanga, me te aroha e ngā iwi, kia ko tapatahi, kia ko tahira, tātou e. Tātou e. Kia ora tātou e noho. What an appropriate song, ladies and gentlemen. Tū tira mai ngā iwi au, people, au nation, let's all come together. Whai a te māramatanga me te aroha, in pursuit of knowledge, in pursuit of enlightenment, under the mantle of love, let us all work together. Kia ora koutou. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got one job to do, and that's to outline just some housekeeping rules. In the event you'll hear the fire alarms sound, we just evacuate this room out into the main entry here in front of the Grand Hall, where we will be guided by our security who will take us down, and we will assemble just outside by the Seton statue. In case of a medical emergency, please, whānau, do not all rush to your phones to dial 111. We will communicate that with our security guys, and they will lead us from there. In case of an earthquake, drop, cover and hold until it stops. Try to stay away from the windows. Don't want anyone getting injured. And once again, make our way out through the exit, and we will be guided by security. Now, for those that have stickers on your tops, please hold on to those, because they, if you lose them, you will be captured within Parliament. So as you go out, you just need to scan it underneath, and you'll be released on good behaviour. In terms of the toilet facilities, they're just downstairs where you came in, just up through the stairs into the Parliament here. In terms of smoking, there's no smoking on Parliament grounds. We do ask that if you do have your phones, if you could just please put them on silent, so just to show some respect towards the speakers that we have this morning. I don't need to talk about the division bills, because that doesn't happen until later this afternoon. So ladies and gentlemen, what I will do now is, rather than coming back to do the karakia for our kai, we'll do it now, and then I'll invite Louisa Hall to the stand, and then following that we'll have some breakfast. Nau mai ngā nui o hora nei, mai wakatūpanuku wakatūparangi. Tā wikia reo, wikia tame te ao mārama, e rongo whakairihia ki runga, turu o witi wakamaua kia tīna, tīna huye tai kia. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to invite the host, Louisa Hall, Member of Parliament. Tēnā koe.
I ngā mana, i ngā reo, raurangatira mā, ngā mana whenua o te whanganui a tā rā. Malo e mea mai. So welcome everybody on this beautiful Wellington morning. Can I firstly acknowledge Peter, who's the chair of Arthritis New Zealand, Kai Punapuna Aotearoa, and your board, and also Philip, who with Francesca came and briefed me before today. And I must acknowledge my colleague Dr. Shane Reti, and is he actually here? So Shane I know as the Parliamentary Friends of Gout Facilitator, and he's undertaken that role for a number of years, and it is my pleasure to host you, but I do wish I was co-hosting with Shane, because I know that as a GP in Northland, he is incredibly committed to making sure that we serve our patients and our people with as much love and care as we can. I'd like to thank Kura and Alicia for our welcome this morning. It's incredibly important that we start these proceedings in a manner that acknowledges our mana whenua, but also sets us off on a really clear pathway and focuses us on why we're all here. And actually, the selection of Tūtiro Mai Ngā Iwi was very deliberate. And it actually is about working as a team in this whole area of arthritis prevention, of gout arthritis prevention specifically. And so I know today we will be talking about the economic cost of arthritis, with a specific emphasis going forward on gout arthritis. Acknowledging all my parliamentary colleagues, and wonderful to see you here, Minister Sipoluni, in your disability role. What we do know is that arthritis affects 680,000 of us, and I think by 2040, 1 million Kiwis will be affected by arthritis. There will be a specific emphasis that I know Philip will talk more about around this whole gout arthritis issue, with specific emphasis on our Māori and Pacific communities. So what we know at the moment is 55% of people with gout arthritis are not managing their issue, which is why we all need to work together as a team. And I know I've just met Georgia, who's one of our educators, and this is particularly relevant to me. My father suffered from gout, and when I say suffered, he suffered. I've seen grown men cry, can I say. the pain that he felt experiencing gout arthritis was horrific. And I have to say, I wasn't educated to support him to manage his gout. And I think for a lot of our, particularly Māori and Pacific men, we don't like taking medications every day. And so even though he had access to allopurinol, he didn't take it until he had an incident. And as we know, it doesn't work. And so then he'd say, oh, medication's useless, I'm not going to take it. So it was this never-ending spiral of devastation, I'll call it, because when he did have his gout arthritis, he could hardly move. His feet were sore. I was lucky I was the eldest. I didn't have to rub his feet. My baby sister did. But I think before us is really an opportunity, as I said before, to work together. I know there's some research in Northland that now has a proven formula about how we as families, as communities, can actually help each other. And the stigma that a lot of our Māori and Pacific whānau have, because we think it's self-induced because we overeat or overdrink, I think the evidence is pretty clear that actually we do have a biological predisposition to creating uric acid. And so whether we like it or not, this is something that's within each of our whānau. We have to be able to manage it and manage it in a way that upholds our dignity, where we're not ashamed of having gout arthritis. Unfortunately, it's just a symptom of our DNA. But what I'd like to see is being more proactive. And I've got two brothers, for example. Now, they're pretty certain to develop gout at some stage. And I know you can have a blood test and start managing it early, which also does include exercise and diet and things like that. So I'm incredibly privileged to be hosting this economic cost of arthritis event. Thank you all for coming, and I look forward to the research that will be shared with us today. And can I just thank all of those who work in this area for actually helping to prepare our whānau, and actually it's more than treatment, it's actually getting to a point where we can start preventing arthritis. I know a lot of it is about management, but we can also prevent it. And I think we should do everything we can to make sure that people aren't limited from participating fully, either in the workspace or in sport or whatever it may be. I know that for some it's incredibly debilitating, but I know through our collective actions that we can make life a lot better for people like my dad and anyone else in the future who might suffer from arthritis. So, nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. I've sung our waiata, I don't need to do my own. And I think now, and I'm on time, so that's awesome. We can now have breakfast, and then I think, will Francesca come up, or will you be? Peter will then welcome you as well. So enjoy this morning, and again, thank you very much for being here. Kia ora.